muscular therapy. If you have POTS and you also have neck problems, maybe consider checking out if you have jugular vein compression. The reason being is that I have POTS. You guys know this. I talk about it incessantly. I have done all of the programs for it. I did the Benjamin Levine exercise protocol. I put salt in my water. I wear compression stockings. Everything has been helping except for the fact that when I was doing crunches or when I looked down at a certain angle, I would get the onset of a very quick POTS episode. So I'd get sand running through my body, it'd start to shake, I'd kind of get faint, I need to sit down. It was the whole kit and caboodle. And I began talking to my neurologist about the potential of something going on within my neck. I finally had a neurologist that paid attention to me, that listened to me, and that we discussed the potential of me having jugular vein compression. Jugular vein compression can happen on both your left and the right side of your neck. When your jugular vein is compressed, you can get lightheaded, tension around your eyes, you can have neck problems, you can also have a rapid increase in heart rate or a really slower heart rate depending on how you're being compressed and the rate at which you are cutting off your own blood flow. In my case, jugular vein compression was not showing up anywhere. The reason being is that I kept going for CT scans. They would lay me down and the doctors kept coming back and saying there's nothing to see here. But your jugular vein gets compressed in certain positions. So I finally had a neurologist who said, go get a CT and we're going to position you using a dynamic CT and putting your head in flexion in order to see where the compression is occurring. So I went into the CT scan, they had me bend forward, which is one of my main trigger postures, turn left and then turn right. Based on that dynamic CT, they found that I do in fact have jugular vein compression on the left and the right side. The reason that this is important is because jugular vein compression can be treated. POTS does not have a so-called cure. In my case, I'm not eligible for surgery, but other people might be. So if you are experiencing issues where you have certain onsets of your POTS symptoms, or you have a POTS episode caused by specific postures, consider talking to your doctors about the potential of it being jugular vein compression. The one thing that I will say is this: I had excellent doctors in New York. They were amazing. And the one thing that they said to me, which is very important for you guys to know, is that there are a lot of doctors out there who are rushing to put people under the knife for surgery to fix this. That is not always the best move. It's a very significant surgery. This is not light and breezy. Just because it is there does not mean that there aren't other ways to work with it. In my case, I chose to do PT because I'm not eligible for surgery. I also have found other ways to handle it that have made my life a lot easier and have also reduced the amount of times that I actually am having these types of episodes. Now, for me, it's very unclear if I continue to have POTS or I just have jugular vein or I have both going on at the same time. But if you are somebody who experiences POTS episodes based on very specific postures, check out jugular vein compression and you might be surprised what you can come up with.